all of that. Hi, welcome to the Movie Review Mom YouTube channel. Thank you so much for spending a few minutes with me while I tell you about movies. My goal is to give you the heads up on filmmaking quality and content so that you can make the best decision as to whether or not you want to spend time or money or both watching a specific film. So the specific film I'm reviewing today is called The Jane Mysteries: Inheritance Lost. This romantic mystery is now available on the Hallmark Movies and Mystery channel. Now, this is one of the movies that I posted on my Movie Review Mom website last month, but just have not had time to film my movie review because I know some of you don't go to the website. And so I wanted you to know about this one because it's kind of cute and it's an introduction to a series. So I'm getting ahead of myself. This movie is TV PG and is an hour and 30 minutes long. My movie review mom grade is probably a B to maybe a B minus, but I enjoyed it. So let me explain why I'm giving it the grade that I'm telling you. So first, in a nutshell, the story is about Jane De Silva, a singer who inherits a foundation that runs a detective agency. While investigating her first case, she discovers a company that exploited her client's mother, and she realizes that delving into the past can be dangerous. The film was directed by Marco DeFemia and written by Neil Kimmel, I'm not sure. So there were a lot of things that I liked, but I'm also going to share things that I didn't like, as well as some tips for parents, themes worth talking about, interesting lines, funny lines, and recommendations for other films that I think are sort of similar that you might also like. All right, so here's the list of things that I liked about this movie. The mystery movie stars Jodie Sweetin in the leading role. She does a great job and is very easy to like, both her as an actress and human being and as this character. And that's really her singing in the movie. I'd seen her in other things before, but didn't realize she could sing. So I had to actually look that up because I wonder, is she just mouthing it? But she actually has a beautiful voice. And we get to hear her sing quite a bit in the movie. Other cast members include Stephen Hussar, Paris Jefferson, Rob Stewart, Martin Roach, Brian Cook, Tanya Richardson, and Angelo Gray. So it was fun to see all of the wigs and the costumes that Jodie Sweetin got to wear when she was trying to disguise herself. It was a cute idea to have her character's aunt supply them since she was supposed to be a famous actress in years past. I love that Hallmark has been pumping out mysteries that offer the thinking woman something more than just a cheesy, easy romance, right? It's fun to follow the clues and try to figure out what happened in this mystery. If you enjoy this movie and Jodie Sweetin's character, you're going to be happy to know that there are sequels that might be coming very soon. There are more mysteries to solve and only a budding romance by the end of this first installment, leaving much territory left to be explored and expanded upon. I think it's a cute idea, and I think she's a cute character. So we'll see how far it goes. Now, with that praise, there were just a few things that I didn't like or thought could have been done better. For example, there are some really big goofs in the script that would never happen in real life. And I noticed it in the last Hallmark mystery movie that I also did a movie review of about Zion's National Park. It seems like the studio is trying to pump these out so fast that a lot of details are slipping past the writers and things that make the audience go, you could have spent a little bit more time on this if you respected us or loved us or cared about us, your audience, and that bothers an audience base that wants to love these movies, especially when they're in a franchise, or I should say a series with the same character being repeated and that kind of thing. You can watch my review of that Zion's National Park and see what I mean. That happens a little bit in this movie as well. Not as much. I think that one was really bad. And in case you are a screenwriter, I am an author coach, And I have so many clients who write romances and have spent so much time and attention to the details in their movie, and they would be thrilled to have you use their stories as movies in the Hallmark Movies and Mysteries. So reach out to me, let me know, because your audience deserves better. All right, enough about that. Some of the dialogue is super cheesy. I mean, it's to be expected in some regard. It's a Hallmark movie, right? On the good side, the flip side, is that they're clean and family friendly for the most part, without profanity and other things like that. Let me give you some tips for parents in case you do have kids who are interested. There is portrayal of murderers. We see two dead bodies laying on the ground. So just so you know, there is also talk of network marketing, multi-level marketing scams and such. And so young kids may not know what that is. And if your family is involved in multi-level marketing, network marketing, it kind of shines that business strategy kind of in a negative light. And so you may not want your family to watch those if you are into that kind of stuff. As I mentioned, there's no profanity. It is not the typical Hallmark where it's very clean, so squeaky clean that it's family friendly. Like I said, we do see some dead bodies. So for me, it kind of felt almost a little edgy for Hallmark. So some of the themes that are illustrated very well are healing crystals, and young kids may not know what that's all about either. Other themes are caring for and helping others, which is very sweet, using your strengths to help others, confidence, love and loss, family, and even greed. So I always write down funny lines and interesting lines if there are any in a movie, and I have them on my written review at moviereviewmom.com. But I'll share a couple of them with you right now. So one of the funny lines that I could write down was spoken by Detective John Cameron, played by Stephen Hutzar, and he says, "Be careful. Remember, you're not Sherlock Holmes." And that's not a super laugh out loud line, but comparatively speaking, it was one of the funnier lines. All right, and then for some interesting lines, Aunt Sadie is played by Paris Jefferson, and she's talking to Jane, the protagonist, this young single woman with a beautiful voice who inherited this company and is now getting into the detective agency business. Anyway, her aunt, who gives her great advice, says, "Lean into who you are, Jane. Lean into your natural talents." And she says that because many times Jane is saying, what am I doing? I'm not a detective. I don't know how to do this. And her aunt is very encouraging. And I thought that was really sweet. And wouldn't we all be lucky to have an aunt like that? And then a guy who plays an actual detective is Stephen Hutzar. And his line as he's talking to Jane about how to do this, he says, "Care about the people involved." And that actually is one of her talents that she discovers, that she really does care and want to help these people. And that's what helps her to solve this crime. Oh, is that a spoiler? Yeah, she actually solves the crime. All right, so let me give you some recommendations for some other movies that I also thought of that you might like if you like this one, or vice versa. If you like these other movies, I think you might like this one. The first one that I thought of immediately while watching this is called The Secrets of Bella Vista. So there's romance involved. It is a Hallmark movie, I think. I'm pretty sure. I can't remember now off the top of my head. But it's about other things in addition, a thinking woman's type of movie. And so I appreciated that. Another one is The Noel Diary, where again, there's romance, but that's almost secondary to this other part of the story. And then another one that is sort of a romance, but not a Hallmark. It was a Netflix movie called Enola Holmes. Now, our heroine is a younger woman, not an older one ready for marriage. She's young, and it did so well on Netflix. They created a sequel, and I enjoyed both of them. They're very cute and clean and fun, and you get to solve mysteries. And like I said, there is a touch of romance on that one as well. All right, that's it for my review today. I hope if you see this movie that you enjoy it. If you do, comment down below. And if this is a movie you wouldn't touch with a 10-foot pole, tell me that too. It always spreads magical YouTube fairy dust on my channel when you like, subscribe, and just comment on my videos. That way more people can find it. Thanks so much for your support. Have a fantastic day, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye for now.